Here we have a simple brainstorm scene, where people can make choices to view which clappy they want to learn more about. As you can see, the navigation is pretty simple, with hotspots over the pictures and back buttons to go back. We've got the question on how to disable a button once it has been pressed, so it won't be pressed again. I'll explain how to do this in two ways. The first is the quick and easy way. As actions for the button, beside the time jump, we also hide the button itself, so the viewer is not able to click it anymore once it gets back. To also give visual feedback to the viewer that this button has been disabled, we've made a transparent overlay which we saved as a PNG to put on top of this button. We hide these at the beginning, but show it with the same button press. We do this also for the other button. So now let's check it out. So we can just click the button, but once we go back, we see we cannot click it anymore and the overlay is shown. The second way uses variables. It takes a bit more time to set up, but has more power. I deleted the button functionality we've added in the last scene, so we are back at the start. On the button press, we now click Set Variable and add a condition using the small plus icon. The variable consists out of 4 boxes: the name, type, action, and value. In this example, we are going to use the name happy. For the type, I like to use the number system and make the variable have a function of exactly 1. We also do this for the other button. Now we need to create a trigger which reads our variables and then acts on it. The back buttons go back to the 1 second and 25 frames time. So I'm going to create a trigger at 1 second and 26 frames. The trigger is created under my time cursors, so move it out of the way. We then press the right mouse button and click Variable Conditions. To start adding conditions, click on the plus icon. Over here we see the same values as before, so we enter these exact same values. Set action means that if these conditions are met, Ivory will execute these actions. In this case, we want to hide the hotspot and show the overlay, just as before. We also do the exact same thing for the other variable. Now let's test it out. So when I click this button, the value will become 1. And when we go back, Ivory reads this value and executes the actions we assigned to this condition. The plus side of the way is that we have more power. For instance, we can create an extra button which only shows when both happies are checked. Let's quickly create this button and then hide it. Now we add another condition with double values. So variable happy and work both equal 1. Then set action, show continue button, and hit apply. Now let's test this out. We don't see the continue button yet, but when we have clicked both of the clappies, we see that the button appears.